After the trade deadline, many teams across the league have shifted their focus to next season. However, there are a few teams whose eyes are set on the prize and the 2023 MLB playoffs. One of those teams is the San Diego Padres. The Friars made some big moves at the deadline, and they've looked like a completely different team ever since. Let's take a look at how they made their playoff push and what we can expect from them moving forward. The Padres entered the 2023 season with high expectations after making it to the NLCS in 2022. Unfortunately, they got off to a slow start this year and were underperforming for most of the first half. This led to a fire sale of sorts at the deadline, as the Friars traded away some of their veteran players, including all-star shortstop Xander Bogaerts. While it seemed like the team was giving up on the season, they actually made a couple of moves that made them a better team for the stretch run. They acquired veteran outfielder and first baseman Ji-Man Choi from the Rays, and they also brought in Rich Hill to bolster their starting rotation. And much to everyone's surprise, these moves have paid dividends, as the Friars have been one of the best teams in baseball since the deadline. Let's start by taking a look at Ji-Man Choi. The Padres acquired the 30-year-old from the Rays in exchange for a pair of minor league pitchers. In 48 games played with the Friars, Choi is slashing an impressive 286, .363, 522, with 9 home runs and 35 RBIs. He's also been excellent in left field. His presence has allowed the Padres to move their rookie sensation, Juan Soto, back to his natural position in center field, where he's played spectacular defense all season long. Choi has been exactly what the Padres needed at the plate. After the All-Star break, they were desperate for a left-handed hitter who could drive in runs. For the majority of the season, their lineup was filled with right-handed hitters, which put a lot of pressure on their lefty sluggers, Manny Machado and Wil Myers, to deliver every night. Now with Choi protecting Soto in the lineup, the Friars have a formidable 3-4 punch with 3 guys who can hit 30 home runs or more in a season. Not only that, but Choi has provided some veteran leadership to a very young team. The Padres entered the 2023 season with high hopes, but they struggled to live up to the hype early on. Injuries to key players and inconsistent starting pitching plagued the team during the first half of the season. Despite a hot start from Soto, the Friars were just 49-52 at the All-Star break, and they were 12 games out of first place in the NL West. Many expected the team to make some moves at the deadline. As mentioned earlier, they dealt all-star shortstop Xander Bogaerts to the Red Sox. They also traded closer Josh Hader to the Brewers and all-star outfielder first baseman Myers to the Reds. While these trades caught many fans off guard, they made sense from a business standpoint. Bogaerts was set to become a free agent at the end of the season. Hader had expressed his desire to be traded due to personal reasons, and Myers was having another down year and would likely not re-sign with the team. So trading these players netted the Padres a good return on investment. They received 4 highly regarded prospects from the Red Sox, 2 solid prospects from the Brewers, and a top 100 prospect from the Reds. This haul gives the Friars a young core to build around for years to come. It also freed up a lot of money in the payroll. As of now, Spotrac projects the team's 2024 payroll to be around $96 million. This gives them enough flexibility to go after one of the top free agents in the upcoming class, such as Shohei Ohtani. The front office made it clear that they weren't going to compete for a World Series title this year. But by shedding some expensive contracts, they opened up the possibility of doing just that next season. But the Friars didn't stop there. Instead of just sitting on their hands and collecting prospects, they went out and made a couple of moves that will help them compete this season. To improve their chances of making a deep playoff run, they signed veteran starter Rich Hill to a 2-year deal. In 11 starts with the Friars, he's posted a 2.95 ERA with 71 strikeouts in 64 1/3 innings. His presence has stabilized their starting rotation, which was a major question mark entering the season. They also traded for veteran outfielder Matt Carpenter from the Rangers. Although he hasn't played as well as he did last season, Carpenter is still a solid contributor and another left-handed bat in the lineup. Lastly, they made several waiver wire pickups. including veteran first baseman Ji-Man Choi, outfielder Austin Nola, and pitcher Ryan Weimer. These moves have completely turned the team around. Since the deadline, the Friars are 23-9, which is the best record in baseball. They've also received some good news on the injury front. Star third baseman Manny Machado and ace Mike Clevinger have both been activated off the injured list. Machado had been sidelined with a deep cut on his left hand, while Clevinger was dealing with a flexor tendon injury in his right forearm. Having these two players back in the lineup and the starting rotation, respectively, is a huge boost for the team as they head into the final month of the season. Looking ahead, the Padres have a favorable schedule to finish the season. According to ESPN's Baseball Power Index, their opponents have an average winning percentage of .458. This bodes well for the Friars as they try to secure a wild card spot. They currently sit 3.5 games behind the D-backs for the third and final wild card spot in the National League. With 27 games remaining, they have a good shot at making the playoffs for the second consecutive season. If they do make the playoffs, they'll likely have to face the Dodgers in the wild card series. The Dodgers are heavy favorites to win the NL West, and they are currently 12 games ahead of the second-place D-backs. The Friars have fared well against the Dodgers this season. They won 10 of 19 matchups, and they took 2 of 3 from them in their most recent meeting. While the Dodgers are a tough matchup, the Friars have shown that they can compete with the best in the league. When looking at the roster, it's easy to see that the Padres are a team on the rise. They have a solid foundation of young talent, and they've added some key veterans who can help them contend for a championship in 2024 and beyond. Their farm system is ranked 3rd in baseball by MLB.com, and they have several prospects who are close to making an impact at the major league level. Not only does this give the team hope for the future, but it also shows that they're committed to building a sustainable winner. Unlike many other teams, the Padres aren't just relying on 1 or 2 superstars to carry them to a championship. They have a deep and talented roster with several players who can make a significant contribution. While the Friars may not have the same star power as some of the other teams in the National League, they're a team that should not be overlooked. They have a complete roster with a solid mix of young talent and veteran leadership. With the moves that they've made at the deadline, they've positioned themselves for success in 2023 and beyond. Only time will tell if they can make a deep playoff run this season. But one thing is for sure, the Friars are a team on the rise and they're one to watch in the years to come. What do you think about the Padres' performance since the trade deadline? Do you think they can make a deep playoff run this season? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.